Yo, hello there, my delicious friends. Welcome back. It's lovely to see you for a bit more Baldur's Gate free action. Oh my goodness. Well, my delicious friends, let me tell you something. In the last episode, can I even remember the buttons? My little Chonkos, God of War, my little Kratos Barbarian build, was killing all sorts of people everywhere, but we're having a bit of difficulty with Night Warden Minfodder, the last of the tadpole brain people, who has 78 HP and she's level 6. I shit you not. When we ended stream the other night, I was just like, I don't want to play this for another hour, but Mikey still wants to play. So I just had a really quick go and I killed her instantly. I instantly killed her. So basically, I want you to know that for the last 4 days, whilst I've been waiting to play this with you guys again, I actually know how to kill this woman. It is very luck-based. Some people might call it save scumming. Let me explain. What we're going to do is I'm going to go over here and we're going to... Oh god, I can barely remember the game. We're going to kill this little visage eye thing. And we're going to pick up this crystalline lens. And basically, it literally boils down to if she doesn't manage to restrain my movements, but she does run towards me, we can basically distance it.
I'll be fine.
So that she definitely ends up on the bridge and I can push her off the bridge. This is literally the best thing in the world. Teal Lapia, I hope life is good, by the way. I really like the size, but I've never done digital, so I'm learning everything from the ground up. Dude, that is awesome, man. Lurk paused. I just bought my first iPad a week ago. Spread those legs now. Vivacious Alice. Oh, Alice. Oh, I didn't realize you had iPad money, Alice. Oh, Alice, I'm just so ready to get locked down. Do you know what I mean, Alice? I'm just so ready to commit to something long term, or a minimum of 3 years for legal laws involving divorces. Oh, Alice. Oh, I'm just so ready to contribute to the household on a document somewhere so that I can make a claim on it with a lawyer in 3 years' time. Alice. Alice makes hentai. Alice is getting naughtier and naughtier, I tell you to God. Jesus Christ, go follow Vivacious Alice. Thank you very much. That's the noise I make, Alice. What noises do you make in a bedroom? Because that's mine. I got the stand and the remote with it. Oh, of course Tom did. Tom fucking lithium mine on my property Bombadil got the stand. Alright, nice one, dude. It was like 20% off on Amazon, though. Oh, do you know what? That's a really good saving for a Wacom product. Oh, good work. Holy shit. I got mine for free from my father, who does art for a living. Oh, yo, operator, your dad's an illustrator or an artist of some sort. What does he do? Without doxing your dad, what kind of work does he do? I'm always really curious about people whose parents did art, because my mum was like a potter, and when I was a kid, and you know how like when you're a teenager, you just hate everything you liked when you were a kid. So when I was a teenager growing up, I hated clay. I hated clay. I'm sick of clay in the house. There's clay in the sink again, mum. So moody as a kid. Are you going to use your iPad for taking notes? Oh, don't be like that. I'm with you on not wanting companions. Regardless of the difficulty, it's actually more fun with them. Ah. Okay, more fun. So anyway, oh yeah, so guys, here's what we were talking about. If anybody's watching this recording of a video, they're just like, why isn't he playing the game? I don't get it. What's wrong with him? I don't think he knows how this works. So, number one, we're going to kill this lady. Number two, it has come to my attention that I am not receiving any more EXP for playing this solo than you do with a party. Like, I have literally nothing to gain by doing this solo other than a sense of pride. So after we clear this dungeon and have our little adventure, we are going to go back where, I don't know where those assholes are hiding, somewhere in the beginning. And we're going to see if we can get some people to join us for the rest of the adventure later. But we've been doing very well. Eva's going to hear about it. Mate, I'm fertile for one person only. Hashtag fertile for Eva. My I don't even know what I'm talking about. My systems are closed up, I'm afraid. For everybody else. I'll pretend that I like it. I'll make all the noises. But I'll only get preggers for Eva. That's my rule. I'm drawing some out-of-pocket shit for my friends. Oh, yeah. Drawing that filfer. Drawing. The studios at university were meant to have decent tablets last year. But they didn't, so I spent a year doing only rough studio work and then taking it home to tidy up. An iPad would mean I could actually do work in the studio without having to worry about poor hardware. Dude, Elemental. I remember my architecture course had a thing where we had to learn how to use 3D software to design buildings and architecture. And like, well, like AutoCAD is like very, very common. And if you want to basically use a much cheaper, accessible version, then Vectorworks is going to treat... Like, by the way, everything I'm saying is like 20 years old and out of date, so don't ask me now. And Vectorworks and stuff. My university provided us with the free trial version of Rhino 3D. Our 3D modeling course was taught on Rhino 3D Trial Edition. And the guy running the course was basically just like, yeah, just try to see if you can find a copy on the internet. That was it. Thank you. I'm paying for this course. I'm paying thousands of pounds for this university course. My fucking studio university teachers basically looked around at who was doing okay at their course, and I had like a very strong sketchbook and strong portfolio, and they just scalped us. They were just like, oh, I see you're doing work based around this particular building in this part of London. Do you want to know what's very similar to that? Because they're also architects running studios. Do you want to know what's similar to your coursework? The current job that I'm doing. Why don't you come and work for me for free all weekend? And then you can write it up and add it to your portfolio. Those are fucking studio teachers. Used to scout the students, pretend that whatever work they were doing as architects matched really well with whatever work we were doing at school, and then just got us to work for them and like planning out building sites and shit. Paid! We were paying for that. We paid for that. I built up a student debt for that. Anyway. We can't be like this. We can't be like this. I'm streaming today because I want to see some friendly faces. Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. Yeah, you finally ready to stop soloing and get a party? Yeah, Nisa, I'm ready to settle down, guys. I'm ready to settle down. Let's find a party after we kill this lady. You're going to miss cool companion content as well, and there's interactions. Okay, okay. It's kind of hard to answer, but he has a business, and he's older now, and he does designs for companies. Okay, operator. No, no worries, no worries. Just let him know. I think he's... Basically, if your dad has made a career out of any form of design, I want you... Next time you're ever in touch with your dad, I want you to say, hey, there's a guy who likes to draw on the internet, and he thinks that you're pretty cool. He has no idea who you are, but he always likes hearing people actually work in the design and illustration industry. I'm only fertile for one person. That person... Yep. Anyway. The studios were meant to have Wacom Cintiqs, but there was only one screenless Wacom tablets in the first year, so yeah. I understood that. I guess I am old. Yo, did somebody say best game in the world? Sock in a jar. I've explained my emotional state already. Long story short, I'm trying to do a new process of a manga that I don't understand a good way to get it done. And I freaked out because I was using Clip Studio Paint and Photoshop, and I don't know how to use Clip Studio Paint, and I ended up doubting myself, and I ended up scrapping loads of stuff and starting again. And I had a giant freak out, and I was getting in an art rut. So now I've realized I need to play some video games and hang out with some humans. Guys, what should we do about this? I am Kratos the Barbarian in sneaky mode. This is basically save scum time. So, we're going to save right here. I'm going to shoot her with a poison arrow or an acid arrow, and that's going to give her a surprise. And that will reduce the likelihood of her managing to lock my movements. Now, she's still very likely to lock and seize me. But if she doesn't and she runs towards me, I'm going to push her in a hole. I've never been into murder as a general idea, as a lifestyle. I'm a normal person like that. But the idea of pushing people off of stuff, now I'm just like, what if I did push someone off of like Mount Snowdon? There was no one else around to see. Like, what if I just did that? You could always say they fell over. Okay, okay. Now, so where's my arrows? Arrow of Acid. Check this shit. Fingers crossed that she fails the magic round.
You've made a grave mistake.
Okay, critical miss. Not a strong start. Battle's commenced. I'm going to end turn right now and get her to run towards me and hope that she does. Let's see what happens. Come on. Okay, so that's the opposite of what I was hoping she was going to do. So unfortunately, I don't get a turn anymore. I do! Oh, no. I'm still here. I'm still physically here, you slut. Look at her. Look at her wonderful design. Purple elf, dual-wielding maces, amazing armor. She might have an evil tadpole bug in her head. I will never know. I will never know what she's got because I have bonus action. Shove that bitch.
Dead. Seems these true souls have their limits. Here we are.
And that's how you play Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, I got a camp supply pack. Why is that sitting there? Okay, guys. Well, let's continue on.
Well, that ends not as bad as it could have.
Indeed. Should we take half a day's rest?
Time to get going.
Finally, we can actually investigate the rest of this area. This is like the last place in this dungeon that we yet to have a look at. Potion of healing. I'd love one. There's a very popular public domain painting. You'll still see it at certain stores in the world. It's always crazy to see it at a store decades later and having the original at home. Okay, dude, that's dope. That's dope. There's an easier way to what you have planned. Push it in the hole. Is the easier way having companions?
Slow down.
So another thing that I've realized watching other people play this game is that half of the places where we've had a bloodbath, it turns out actually you could have just spoken to people. But that's fine. So I think what I want is this map. Elegant pen strokes trace out a map of the local area. Goblins, gnolls. So when I read maps like this, does that update my actual map? Scroll of blur. Oh, hello. Gilded chest. Water sparkers. If you stand in water during combat, the water gets electrified. Oh shit. That's pretty cool. So guys, now that we've cleared this area in this dungeon, let's GTFO. Let's legit Now there's another room in here full of warg animal things through this door. And another chamber, and we still haven't found the corpse of a dwarf that had a map or some shit. So we will come back in here. But let's GTFO. Let's go right back down to was it Emerald Grove environs? And let's go back down to the crash-landed Nautiloid and see if we can re-meet up with any of our old possible companions. It's been a long road. Shake my head. Elemental. But the loot, no. No loot, mate. As long as she's dead, she's dead. Dead is dead. You can't be after loot all your time. Sometimes you have to be satisfied with pushing someone off and murdering them. Now, we looted the demon guy because we blew him up with loads of barrels. We looted the goblin slut because we had like a mind battle and then I blew her up with loads of barrels. Circa Elemental's advice. What the hell is that? It's an evil cauldron of goo. So let's pop back here real quick.
No one's stopped me yet.
And see if we can't find any companions. Little bit of burning damage. Not my problem. Dead goblin. Goblin. Did you find Halsin, the healing druid? Halsin! That was... Alcin! That was the other objective. The other objective. We were also supposed to find Alcin. Okay, look, it's been a while since I remember what we were supposed to do.
What's going on with that room? Looks unstable somehow.
Look at this ancient sigil.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Let's touch it at 2 frames a second.
Just you.
A hand? Anyone?
Oh. Slap it. High five. Chonkos, God of War, is now officially looking for friends, unlike previously. So let's try to grab it. Ooh, he's lucky. Barely made it.
That's it.
Mikey, be nice to this guy.
Keep pulling.
Okay, we'll be nice. I'm no longer gonna openly be hostile to every other person I meet, because I now have to accept that we need to have a party in this game. That's part of the game, and I have to learn to be okay with that.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this.
Hello, Gale. Look at my nipples. No need to apologize.
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Cheers for the follows.
Say, but I know you.
Earman,
don't
smell
I?
stone. Hi, guys.
In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norseloid as well.
I was.
And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
Couldn't have phrased it more repellently myself.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as seromorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be
90%
a
sure.
cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon?
He is quite handsome.
Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
Who's his voice actor? Chonkos does not heal. Chonkos only kills. I can offer you a swift end, but I can't cure you. I'm going to be nice because I want him to join my party, but anyway.
We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan.
Most excellent.
Chonkos loves
Parasite
friendship.
shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone.
Oh, you're welcome,
It's an
bro.
act of foresighted kindness, I assure you.
No worries.
I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Okay, sweet. We now have the Wizard of Waterdeep. His name's Gale. He's level 1. So these guys do not level up to match you. Like Chonkos, I must be like level 3 by now. But that's okay. So what happens? How do I make
Spare me a
him?
moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you.
I have my
We've been
first friend.
traveling
I'm
together
proud.
for a while now, and it's just
What?
about time that I
Have we?
shared something with
Oh,
you.
why am I covered in blood?
Personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives.
Number 1, we have not been traveling
No
together for a
choice but
while.
to speak.
Number 2,
You see, I have this
I'm now covered in blood again.
condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Oh. Is it contagious? What kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with,
Is he an alcoholic?
and not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item. and absorb the weave inside.
Oh, he's got needs. You're addicted to magic?
No, it's nothing like that. Magic isn't a narcotic.
I'm addicted to
it's
love.
quite literally a lifesaver. I would not burden anyone other than myself with this were the stakes not so high, and the means of obtaining such artifacts challenging for a humble wizard to face alone. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
Oh, do I have any artifacts? Chonkos will help you. Chonkos
You
is
have my
a good
thanks.
support
And
agent.
fear not, your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal.
I was supposed to get there early, wasn't I? Yeah.
As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
Look, cheers for the follow. Give Gale a magic artifact. Go on then. I'm feeling very friendly. Oh, I see. I have to give him one of these invested things. Now, Spider Step is useful for spider webs. Gloves of Power. Pretty good for melee. What does this do? Amulet of Saloon's Chosen. I'm not wearing this. Gale can absorb the magic, destroying it. Yeah, have this. I don't even think it did anything. He's just a piggy boy.
Thank you.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize he had a swirling tattoo.
That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside.
You have a demon?
Demon, I haste to point out,
you?
but no less dangerous.
I have a demon
And no
girlfriend.
less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
Dude, so I'm a D&D noob. So I was like, I'm going to build a little dwarf Kratos. I'm going to solo. I'm going to be mean and rude to everyone as a barbarian. And I'm going to murder everything. Bloodbath. It turns out that, like, when you do that in this game, you end up fighting 20 enemies at once. In your very first goblin camp. And it's really, really tough. So we've been doing that for, like, I don't know, 16 hours of bloodbathing. And now I've had to come back to the beginning of the game and finally accept that little Kratos might need to learn to make friends. Now, tell me why.
Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet.
Kratos respects
Sincerely,
secrets.
I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Don't mention it.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Let's find some more friends. Okay, well, I don't know what this... So this guy can join me in combat.
My magic.
Ooh. So he's got main hand attack. Oh, hey, can I vibe this guy's inventory? Is there a way that I can look at party view? You can see the inventories of all party members in party view. Oh, here we go. This is exactly what I was about to ask you guys. Ooh, so he's got a... Wait, didn't I have some staffs? I might have chucked them away. I tend to throw stuff at people. So this guy has a quarterstaff with 0 to 7 damage. I used to have a staff, but I don't know if I still do. No, I think I threw it at a goblin. Okay, we'll find another one. That shop seller in the goblin area, she had a staff or something. To equip followers with stuff, click on their slots. And it shows you what's up. Oh. So I could give him a... So his quarterstaff does topple. I could give him a goblin ritual staff with the exact same stats. Just for funs and shits, why not? Okay, that's pretty cool. Can I give him some gloves? Wearer gains advantage on melee. Possibly penalty. Oh, that's cool. Possibly. I'm glad we kept our stuff and our items. Should I give him a little goblin bow? And here we go. Okay, sweet. Oh, there's a spell book? Wait, what? Arcane Recovery, Mage Hand, Firebolt. What? By Jove!
Still alive. So that's progress.
Okay, that's really cool.
What path lies before me?
Okay, I want to kind of stay near the Nautiloids whilst looking around. So let's wander around this slightly easier area and level up. Wellity. Bill Nash, how you doing, man? I finally decided I have to make friends because it turns out you don't receive bonus EXP for being solo.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh, there's a chapel. I failed a survival check. What's going on with this dirt mound? Did you give him back a weapon or just leave him with a crossbow? Hey, Lady Samos. Yeah, I did. I gave him a ritual staff. There we go. He's having a great time. Thank you for double checking. Why have I failed a survival check? Burning hands and detect thoughts. Chonkos does not think. Chonkos kills. Oh, is it a really complicated class? Lady Zamos, hope your day's going well. You really want to level him up before you go much further in this direction. You can level him up. Look at his picture to the left. Oh, the arrow. Detect thoughts. Don't worry, your FPS will come back later, guys. I have that spell. No, be careful, Bill. Come on. Level 2. Oh, his health can go up to 18. He can now sculpt spells, create pockets of safety. And he's gained 2 spell slots? But I have to make a choice. Oh, which 2 spells? Okay, guys. La 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 la. Guys, we have a magician friend called Gale. And we could learn Burning Hands, which does fire damage. Charm someone. Charm a humanoid to prevent it from attacking you. And you gain charisma checks in dialogue. Ooh, I like being charming. A chromatic orb. 3 to 20... Wait, this does 3 to 18 fire damage. This does 3 to 24 thunder damage. That's pretty cute. Color spray. Blind creatures. Oh, blind creatures. Sorry, I thought it was like blind creatures. Something. No, blind. Actually blind them. Mikey doesn't have that spell. I'm going to walk away while Mikey does this. It's going to be too painful. Elemental. Number 1, elemental. Enjoy your food. Number 2, fuck you. How dare you? How dare you? Vivacious. Have a wonderful evening. Look after yourself. Expeditious retreat. False life. Gain HP. Featherfall. Shield. When you're about to be hit by an enemy, your armor can go up. Sickness ray. Get down with the sickness. I can do poison damage. Protect from evil and good. Magic missile, 15 damage. Okay, surely. Find familiar. Summon a familiar that takes an animal form. Oh, that's really cool. Tasha's hideous laughter. Leave a creature prone of laughing. Okay, now, I'm a DPS barbarian, so I'm going to keep that DPS barbarian vibe. Chromatic orb does insane damage, so let's have one of them. Illusion seems fun. I might need to use that to get back into the goblin camp because we never found the dude. False life. Familiar sounds really interesting, but I feel like illusions might get me past trouble a bit better. So we've got high damage attack and something clever and sneaky. I accept my wizard friend. Eva, lovely to see you. Chameleoness, I was going to do my bins earlier, but instead I made a cup of tea and started streaming. But I am aware that today is bins day. Thank you very much. Today's recycling. Okay, sweet. Oh, I'm leveling up again. Instantaneous. Okay. So before you have a character join your party, they do take your experience. You can level them up. It's just that because there's decision making in the leveling up process, you still have to manually level them up. But they do essentially do it. Okay, this is great. I wish to gain more spells. Oh wow, look at these level 2 options. Cover an area in thick flammable webbing. Damage nearby enemies and objects. Oh, this is even better version of thunder damage. Breaking down walls and stuff is really important. See invisibility. Scorching ray. Rays of fire. Enfeeblement. Holy shit. Mirror image. Create duplicates. Flaming sphere. Hold person. Oh my god, I think that's what was being done to me. Hold person. Cloud of daggers. Oh shit. Dark vision. Detect thoughts. Acid arrow. Magic weapon. Knickety knock. Okay, I'm going to go for a level 2 thunder damage. I'm going to upgrade my thundering. Sticky flammable webbing. Sounds like fun for later. Crown of madness. Ooh. Make them attack each other. Oh. Oh. Enlarge and reduce. Careful, ladies. Okay, acid arrow. Oh. No, fuck it. Crown of madness. Let's go. Let's go. Old person is super useful. Yes. Oh, do you know what, Bill? That was the one that I'd just forgotten a split second ago after reading it. But in my head, I thought I better get that one. I didn't get it because I just forgot after doing it. Because hold person is what that other woman was doing to me. And it's super effective on bosses. Hey, Isaac. Welcome indeed. How you doing? Isaac, how are you finding this game? You're playing it, aren't you? Oh, no. I'm thinking of Isaac. Sorry. Big Dwarf Barbarian. Oh, do you want me to do... Should we do it? Mate, I'll YOLO it if you want. Should we go back? No, we'll do it when he next levels up then. I promise to get enlargement. And I also promise to get... the other thing, but I've forgotten. Hold. Hold! Look at the view. Okay, we're going to have a quick jog back around the Nautiloid area, my delicious friends. This looks a bit dangerous over there. Didn't I have a side mission, which was something Nautiloid wreckage? Nautiloid crash region, find the night song. I think this is the region of the crash Nautiloid, no?
Alright, what now?
How many people, guys, can you have in a party? This game isn't for me. Dude, I wasn't... How to put it? Every single person I've talked to has said this game is amazing. All the reviews have said this game is amazing. An RPG streamer I follow has been talking about this game for the last 3 years. And whenever I've seen people play it, I'm just like, I don't think this game is for me. I really don't think this is actually wetting my whistle. And then I played it and I was immediately addicted. Like, the moment we started playing it, I realized this might be one of the best games in the world. This Mind Flayer is dead. I think I killed some people down here previously. Okay, so we're going down here. So I'm just going to make sure that we've explored maybe all along this coastline and stuff. I never quite got round to doing that last time. I killed those gross brain boys. So let's start down here and then we'll turn right.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
As a lifelong D&D nerd, I found it to be excellent thus far. Yo, Bill, so what are you doing in your playthrough? Probably better to play it than watch it. Isaac, yeah. I mean, I need people watching me because I don't know how to play games, it turns out. And I've been getting nothing but really good advice this whole time. So I need the company. Honestly, live streaming has ruined gaming for me. I can't play video games. Well, I can. I log into Nikkei sometimes to try to make sure I've clicked my primogems, but I don't play video games on my own. Number one, because I feel too guilty. If I'm playing a video game and not live streaming, then I'm not doing two things at once, in which case it's not an efficient use of my time, and I should be drawing instead. What is the sigil? Oh, is that a waypoint? And now I'm just like, why would you video game on your own when you can video game with chat in live streams? Halfling rogue with an arcane trickster vibe. I think I was a halfling once, or a gnome. An ancient door. Gale. Can Gale use...
Excellent choice.
What about that thunderous magic of yours? Level 1. So what does this use up? Oh, so does this take 5 minutes to recharge? Is that what it's saying? Can you thunderously damage that door? Dicton. Dicked off.
May it please, Mister.
Okay.
What to do? These boots have seen everything.
Check out the rest of the beach. Stop fanting. Oh, a little mandolin. A violin, I should say. Man, a lot of people went down with that Nautiloid. Did these fishermen get killed by the brains, or did they die of innocent causes? A perfumed letter. A bucket of fish. Delicious. A backpack. Oh, well,
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
This beginning part of the game, it appears, had loads of useful beginning items that I should have probably collected. You knocked on that door so hard a Girl Scout felt it 2,000 years in the future. It's... Is that because Girl Scouts have to knock on doors to sell cookies? Is that... We don't really have that round here, Bill. Oh, hey, it's still moving. Look at that goopy tentacle. You Americans are so quaint. No, I'm kidding. Another mangled man. Okay, can I go up here? Oh, I think that's it. Okay. So I need to go in and just make sure that we've explored the goo down on this side, I guess. Back up and around. Thanks for bearing with. It's the American dream, putting your kids to work as soon as possible. Okay, I only get my news from Twitter, which I'm trying not to open as much anymore. Because now that Twitter pays people to get engagement on their posts, my entire feed is just big accounts with a random picture saying, what do you call this in your language? And it's just like, oh, for fuck's sakes. So I'm not opening it anymore. Still waiting for Fred's to come to desktop though. But I think I vaguely heard, didn't somebody consider passing a law that allowed younger children to do simple work or something like that?
Cool, way to go.
Didn't they try to make it,
Hello, Michael.
when they considering
Glad to
lowering
see
the
you
bar?
back, hopefully with a better health. Also, have you learned the talk with animals skill, spell? If you ever meet a doggo, have a chat for some wholesome express.
Oh. Naru, I have learnt that I need to make friends. Thank you very much for that resub, man. How you doing? By the way, I wasn't ill in the last few days. I was ill earlier, sure. I'm feeling much better, thank you for asking. The last few days I've just been like in a horrible place because I can't use Clip Studio Paint very well. So I can't really complain. I've just been like a head funk. But, dude, I think my Barbarian can try to have good times, but still no talking. Sacred boar. If it's sacred, we should kill it. Killing of a sacred deer. I want to enter combat with this wizard. I want to see what he does. Okay.
Try me.
With any luck, that'll piss off those druids. Oh, hey, can I go down here? I have learned that I need to make friends. Oh, thank you, Eva. Oh yeah, I think Ayatollah is dropping his ad quotes into the original ad quote list. Eva's just reminded me that, remember, if you're adding quotes, you have to add quote 1. Because add quote is putting it into a list that's already full up. That's a good shout. They removed the restriction on the maximum hours of work as low as 16. At 15, you can now work 40 hours. I mean, you've got to find a, like, the way we're currently set up in the first world simply doesn't work unless we either treat third world workers badly or expand the workforce options out of our own demographics.
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
Oh. I can't add it to inventory. Can I? It's too heavy to throw. Can I kill it? Yeah. No. Can my wizard...
Salutations.
Hello. Can I give it thunder chromatic damage? Thunder wave damage? Yeah! Okay, so I've investigated and found that this rock is scuffed, which appears to be a point of interest.
Onward.
But what does that mean? What does that mean to a handsome young barbarian? I'm limited to 24 hours in school periods. Or 40 out of school periods. It's insane. Okay, you're scuffed. I can't throw you. This mage can do mage armor, potions, firebolts.
I've got a long road ahead.
I have a long road ahead. I can dash it. I can disengage it. Force tunnel it. Hold left click and try to reposition the rock. Oh! Oh! Shinoki, go and get yourself a can of Coke. Thank you very much. Get one from the fridge, on me. Harper's notebook. And a ruby. And a map. A map. Okay, pretty sweet. I'm so good at checking.
Another step forward.
Now the problem is that we met that dashing young vampire who's on the box cover art. You know, that little white-haired slut? And I basically told him to fuck off. So, we may not have him in our party. But maybe that lady who was really grumpy at me because I wouldn't let her join my party, she might still be hanging out outside of the goblin camp. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the druid camp, make sure nobody wants to help me there. And then we'll go back outside the goblin camp and see if we can talk to the lady who is moody. They're all moody when they talk to me. Oh no, here he is, vampire slut. Hey, Ben.
Ah, hello again. Still alive, I see.
We should travel together. Kratos chooses love.
You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea.
He's a rogue.
And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
The pale elf. Oh, look at this roguish young companion. Your party line shown at the side of the screen.
Careful, I bite.
So he's a rogue with a dagger and a bow, short bow. He has all the same secondary actions as me. Low damage dagger attacking, sneak attack, and range sneak attack. Ah, so if I get into combat, maybe I want to like get him to wander off into a bush somewhere. Interesting. Now, party inventory. So this guy is more dagger proficient, right? So I don't really want to give him like a longsword. Do you have any more cool gloves and stuff? Would you like the spider step boots? Would you like spring step? What does this one do? They gain momentum. I don't really know what that means. Can I interest you in some fun gloves? No, that's about it. Short bow, 4 to 9 damage. Would you like a goblin bow? Should I give him like another weapon? For his offhand? Warboard. Goblin scimitar. Short sword. Go on. You will automatically use your bonus action to make an offhand attack. Oh! So now he'll stab them twice unless I tell him to do something else. Okay, so I might want to actually take that off, right? We'll see how we feel about that, shall we? Should we level him up? Rogues can dual wield sword and daggers for offhand attacks. Wow, Bill. Sorry, I just slowly got my way there myself. For duels, he needs a feat. There you go. Thank you for your patience, Bill. Okay, so here's Handsome Astarion. Oh, wow, I've just come out of my own Twitch screen. I'm so sorry. One sec. I don't know what I just accidentally clicked. I've got buttons on the side of my mouse, and I never learn what they are. Okay, so level 2. More health. More actions. Well done, good sir. Oh, he's got cantrip slots. Oh, wow. So what's a cantrip? Is a cantrip like a magic ability, but it's a type of magic ability that you have to prepare in advance and build up? And it's only available to some classes, unlike wizard spells? Question mark? I've waited my whole life for this game to be able to use my most obscure D&D knowledge for good. Bill, this is genuinely like one of the few times you're super helpful and like nice to have in chat. No, I'm kidding. You're always a pleasure, but rarely helpful. Rarely helpful. By the way, Bill, if you talk to Lizard, let her know that I love her, but I have to... Instagram is a fucker. In order to make you use... In order to have phone engagement, I can't open pictures in my messages anymore on Instagram unless I do it on my phone. Those fuckers, they're literally just like, you need the app to view this message. Why don't you leave your computer even though you're literally sitting right here on our platform and go on your phone? So, just a heads up. I hate that. Mate, I hate that. So YouTube does it as well. You can upload shorts from your desktop, but if you want the ability to pick the correct thumbnail, which is a crucial part of making people want to click on your video, you can only select it if you're uploading it on an Android phone. You can't do it from iPhone. It has to be an Android phone. They have the functionality, but they choose not to give it to you. Cantrips. Cantrips and spells and expanded. It's an innate magic ability that you don't have to prepare. Oh, you don't have to prepare a cantrip. Ah, so he could innately deal acid, bone chill, prevent someone from healing. Ooh. Poison. Ooh, noxious gas. I've got that ability. Frost ray, reduce movement. Shocking. Simply shocking. The target cannot react. Blade ward. Oh, friends. Oh. Gain advantage on charisma checks. That sounds pretty good. He's quite charismatic. Dancing lights. Minor illusion. True strike. Okay, yo. Number one. Gain advantage on charisma. Sounds great. Minor illusion sounds like that might be fun. I accept. Now, actual spells. Charm person. Color spray. Disguise yourself. Hideous laughter. Sleep. Put creatures into a magical slumber. Select targets up to a combined 24 hit points. And then they wake up if you damage them. Oh, we might be able to sleep all those goblins now that I need to go back inside. Let's use Sleep and Charm. Actually, blinding an opponent might be really good as well. Yeah, let's use Sleep and Blind. You can use Minor Illusion on a group of people beside a cliff. I love pushing people off of cliffs. It's like my jam. Mate, I'm such a pusher. If I was a mother, speaking as a mother, I'd be forcing my little girl to go through those beauty pageants because I'm so pushy. Come on, darling. Do it for Mikey. And a wizard spell. Okay, what was the guys? What was the wizard spell that I didn't do last time that I said I liked? Fog, shield, grease, charm, orb, knife, laugh, enhance. Mikey uses charm and sleep. It's creepily effective. Come on now. Burning hands. Witch bolt. Okay, I forget what it was we even talked about, but I don't think this guy has it. Oh, level 2, hold. Level 2, hold. Level 2, hold. Level 2, hold. Chonkos, God of War, a new Star Wars Episode 3, and really agreed of Obi-Wan's I have the high ground. Yeah. Chonkos believes this is a good tactic. Let them burn. Blaze them with a cone spell. So burning hands is a bit conic. Okay. Well, let's do Burno then, because I don't have anybody who has an ability to set fire to stuff yet. And I know that that's really big as well. So Burno. Burno Patronum. And Conjurate. I didn't really think rogues had such wizard-like magic abilities, but I'm very pleased to be here. Okay, cool party. Okay, we're officially the cool kids.
Can't give up now.
Now what?
Breathe deep and move.
So, again, I just want to make sure that we've... Can I? Oh, sorry. Having a little trouble there.
These things have stayed interesting.
I think we're ready to go back to the druid's camp now. Wait, no, I've still not found... Find the night song. One of the adventurers, the Dwarf Brian, has a map leading to the night song. Okay, I need to find the map at the temple first. Okay, everybody don't hate me, but you're gonna catch fire a little bit. Oh, we can jump over it! I could jump over it. I remember now. I have leap. I'm a barbarian.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, Dan?
Sure.
I can jump. I can jump.
In silence.
I can sing. Oh, there's a javelin over there. I think I was throwing these. Okay, let's see what the druid camp has on offer now that I've got more people. What do you want to bet they're still casting that spell to lock everyone out? Mikey, it might be worth going inside the druid camp where all the tieflings are. There's a guy training people. Give him a gander in a chat. Ooh! Tiefling trainers. They're the sexy Satan people, aren't they? I like those. Guys, all of that hard work and barely doing anything has actually just brought us to the end of the episode. So if you're watching on YouTube, click like, click subscribe, or join us live on Twitch. Thank you very much for hanging, vibing, and generally bearing with.